To study the scroll. The reference is vague, but it implies a connection to a temple, possibly elven. I followed the lead and believe one such temple stands in an oasis in the western approach. As to what may lie within, I cannot say. Reports of the place are yet cut off or have pages missing. I've yet to find a reliable first-hand account. Perhaps our soldiers can provide a better one. Don't go now, no. Unlock Emerald Graves. We've been contacted by a Fairbanks, who says he has information of value to the Inquisition. He offers a trade, the information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Orlesian troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let us see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. At your word, I'll send emissaries to meet with Fairbanks along with hidden agents to watch him. Lead Scout Harding made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves, and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there's a chance at all, then we must learn all we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The Forest of the Graves is treacherous and a home to enemies both new and ancient. Okay, that's more than enough to keep me busy. So we've just unlocked 2 completely new maps. However, I'd like to see if I can go to that thing that Leliana wanted us to do. Also, we just got that new Amulet of Willpower. Plus 10 willpower. What is the difference again between willpower and magic? Let's see. Increases attack for mages and barrier damage. Willpower increases attack of all classes and magic defense. Okay. Alright. Let's do world map. Western approach. Some of the hyperfocus left to check. Help Cassandra hunt the targets down. Oh. Oh, Cass's targets are in these different zones. Okay. There's Valence. Alright. Travel. And get the dream team back together. Alright, so this is where Leliana wanted to meet us. Be interesting having Cass there too, because they're like competitors a little bit now, if they both want to be divine.
It's just as I remember it.
You didn't tell me you'd been here before.
The hero Ferelden and I came here after the Blight to visit Justinia. She was just Dorothea then, a revered mother.
It's peaceful here. You must have good memories of this place.
It was a place of comfort. It is good to see it still untouched by Corypheus.
And then we get ambushed.
Leliana, is that you?
Sister Natalie, what are you doing here? I thought you were in Val Rayo.
No, I've been here since Justinia died. This place makes me feel like she's still with us.
What was that? She just sent me a
Inquisitor,
signal.
This is Natalie, a trusted friend.
Wait, Inquisitor? You brought the Inquisitor here? My lord, forgive me for not recognizing you earlier.
I wish more people would fail to recognize me.
Oh, I see.
Natalie, listen. There is something hidden here. Something Justinia left for me.
Oh, really? What is it?
I don't know, but we'll find it. I'm curious to see what brought us all here. Justinia's letter came with instructions for me. They were a little cryptic. That faith sprung from a barren marsh. That light has no fear of darkness.
Hidden mechanisms.
That strength.
We're tracking a lot of things right now.
Must be hinting at something in here. Let's look around. Of course. We'd never give up the traditions of our most beloved divine.
That is lovely to hear. I stare up at the breach sometimes. It's terrifying, but beautiful in its way.
It is beautiful.
Have you seen it by sunrise?
When the sun rises through it, it splits into what looks like 1,000 suns, like a broken mirror.
Yes. Spectacular, isn't it?
What was that?
Looks like we opened something.
Huh. Good thing I had the ping ability.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Good old Liliana was playing you the whole time. Didn't you realize?
They never sing the benedictions here on Fridays, Natalie. Something so simple. And you got it so wrong. I wanted to believe, but you were lying from the start. Keep that pretty mouth shut if you must, dear. You've already told me everything I need to know. The prickleweed burrs on your hem, talking about the sun rising through the breach. It all points to a single place. Morel in the Dales, Grand Cleric Victoire's bastion. She sent you, didn't she? Victoire was always an opportunist.
She got a lot of information from a little.
I've never heard of her.
An experienced cleric. She never agreed with Justinia, but kept her ideas to herself. I suppose now, with Justinia dead, she thought she could make her move.
I want to know what this Grand Cleric planned here.
She sent Natalie here to see what Justinia was hiding, no?
The Inquisition has turned Thidas away from the true chantry. It must be stopped.
Stop us? You must be joking.
Mother Victoire is well loved by many. The Inquisition has more enemies than you know.
And Victoire thinks she can ally with them.
We don't have to be at odds, Natalie. You could come with us. Join the Inquisition.
I was called to serve the Grand Cleric. I will not betray her. Kill me then. I am not afraid to die for my beliefs. At least I still know what I believe.
We don't have to kill her.
No. I must protect the Inquisition. She is an enemy.
I see what you've become. The righteous stand before the darkness, and the Maker shall guide them.
Wow! I thought Okay. Lel, aren't I your boss? I said don't. Dude, that smirk, too. She just needs a goatee.
This can't be it. There's nothing here.
Check again. Perhaps the box itself is a puzzle. She seemed the puzzling sort.
No, it's just an empty box. There's a message carved in the lid. The left hand should lay down her burden. She's releasing me. The divine has a long reach, but it is always her left hand that stretches out. 1,000 lies, 1,000 deaths. Her commands, but my conscience that bore the consequences.
She apologized in the Fade. She said she failed you. This is what she meant.
All this time, Justinia carried the fear that she was using me. Just like I'd been used in the past. But Marjolaine's games were trifles. Justinia gambled with the fate of nations. She needed me. No one else could have done what I did. She knows that.
Sacrifices are necessary. You know that.
I know. And hearing you agree gives me the courage to do what must be done.
Which is what?
Justinia tried to save me, but all it's done is made me realize I don't need saving. There is work to be done. I'll see you back at Skyhold.
Why do I feel like this is the start of Leliana's supervillain arc? Acquired wooden wolf figurine and tongue of serpents. What? Oh, I can loot the dead priest. Tongue of serpents. Oh, she had a fancy dagger. What the heck? Were you gonna shank me, lady? And a bow. Where were you keeping that? Never mind, I don't want to know. Alright, let's see. View. Alright, let's take out one of Cass's targets. It's right by a quick travel. In her hat. That's why they have the big hats. Like, put my bow in here, my dagger. Oh, my lunch. Of course, my lunch. You gotta put the cheese wheel. It's all in the hat. You can encourage Liliana to be ruthless or merciful. I mean, I told her to let the lady live. I don't see how I could be more mercifully encouraging than that. Oh no. I love that one energy barrage fills my guard. Remember once upon a time I struggled with the bears in this zone. Now I just T-pose and they die. You missed most of the merciful combos, most likely.
A rogue Templar.
Let's get it, Cass!
It's over. Thank you for bringing us here.
Cassandra greatly approves of that murder. Wait, what? Who just hit me? Is there an invisible here? Odd. Alright, world map. Let's see. Western approach. View. There. What's the fastest way there? Looks like I can travel to that location. Your mom just hit you? No. Sweet Liliana, who's going to be the divine display there? Yo, I straight up didn't know you could even pick the next divine. I need to find out what each of them stand for. Also, alright, this is minor spoilers, but it's going to affect my gameplay, so I'm going to ask. What if I pick Cass to be divine, do I lose her in the middle of the playthrough? I need to know if I'm going to lose my tank. No, okay, thank you.
We have to stop this mage. Over. Thank you for bringing us here.
Cassandra approves, and also Cassandra greatly approves. We're romancing her one murder at a time. Alright. Let's see. World map. Wait, what is this? Oh, Liliana wants to talk there. So Arcades are left in check. Help Cassandra hunt the targets down. So I've never been to the Emerald Graves. Okay, so Hinterlands is pretty much done. Fallow Mire had, I think, an electric dragon. Or no, Crestwood had electric dragon. I never... Does Fallow Mire have a dragon? I don't think I found one there. Stormcoast had an electric dragon. Western Approach, we killed the dragon. I've never been to Forbidden Oasis. And I've never been to Emerald Graves. Alright. Let's visit Emerald Graves for the first time. All maps have at least one dragon. Oh yeah? Does Haven have a dragon? Actually, that's a bad question, because the dragon did visit Haven. Never mind. I rescind my question.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of Fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
I do enjoy these encounters. It's like we're getting to know each other.
We are, aren't we? Such a shame our meetings are so brief. But, you know, saving the world and all that. Busy, busy.
Busy, busy.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
We are the last Elven. Never again shall we submit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inquisitor. I spoke thoughtlessly.
Oh, wait, what? I was just like, oh, an elven option.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. A group of deserters from the Imperial armies has established itself here. Freemen of the Dales, they call themselves. They are hostile to the Inquisition, and everyone else. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Okay. We have an extra attribute point to spend. Hmm. After holding silver 3 seconds, get more mana regen. I don't hold still that often in combat. You have less damage, you do... When you have less mana, you do more damage. Gotten most of the things I want. Let's get that one. Alright. Knight's Guardian. Traveling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of carved stone wolves. The Dalish call these the Knight's Guardians. In the days of Elven Halam Sharal, wolf companions walked alongside Emerald Knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, the wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond. Okay. Alright, new zone. Solus is fun here? That's a lie. Solus is not fun anywhere. Oh, he blocked that while he was CC'd. Mind Blast, just get this guy off me. Alright. Well, this stuff is certainly closer to my level than the stuff I've been fighting lately. What kind of rock is that? Pyrophyte. Don't think I have any of that.
Fairbanks is expecting you at the camp.
In the camp. Rash vine seeds. I could plant some rash vine. Do I want something called rash vine? Seems like it might irritate my skin. Like, are you planning to seduce with that beard? Just felt like trying it out. Why, are you feeling seduced, Windshark? Because if so, that's just collateral damage. That's just splash damage.
It is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
My agent said you had information for the Inquisition.
Straight to the point. Very well. You have encountered the Freemen. Aggressive bastards, no? They've killed a dozen of my people. We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength. You can. Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
Which enemy do you mean?
Which enemy?
Mukluk Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This, I promise.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us. And everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
Okay. Alright, we got a ladder. Some more camp. Difficult announcement. I'm sorry to tell you of the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Chalvin, Devon, and Jacques were taken by Sister Costo's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker of mercy on their souls. The Freemen are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by. To prevent more deaths, we must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard a patrol Watcher's Reef, so the rest of you stay safe. With heavy heart, your friend and protector, Fairbanks. A torn page. Needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on the road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but Greer stepped on a twig. I don't think that happened in real life, only in stories. That damn twig. I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. Shit, they're going to kill us all one by one. Freeman of the Dales quest complete. The wanted poster?
I'm too old to be
Veilfire. So there's probably a rune around here somewhere.
Yes. Fairbanks is a good man. We owe him.
I can't believe he's making us hide out here like spies.
Map of Watcher's Pass. You know, I've found a few maps of this game, and I think I actually found the treasure for one of them. I constantly forget about it. Wolf Falls. Even with countless gallons of water rushing down over it for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps?
I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Oh, there.
I can't believe they're gone. Just like that.
Who's gone? You need some Veilfire? Will that help? Battleground State. It seems a bitter twist of fate to discover that half of Thetis does not consider my homeland a nation at all. Kunari maps depict the island as part of their territory without any ambiguousness to the claim. I can only assume this is because all islands within the Boric Ocean naturally fall under their jurisdiction. The Deventer maps, meanwhile, still proudly show the entire island as part of the Imperium, even though Imperial control outside of small pockets is little more than fiction and changes whenever the Kunari return their attention to the area. Imperial reports speak of fog orders as if we are beasts, little better than darkspawn or dragons. Dangerous element of the wilderness, best avoided or eliminated, but ultimately of no consequence. It angers me to read these things. Ours is a land that has been shaped by war as no others. Long ago, the Imperium came, and after centuries of trying and failing to turn us into compliant Imperial citizens, the Qunari came instead. They conquered Saharan and attempted to convert us. Neither side succeeded in taking our freedom, and though battle after bloody battle have ground our ancient halls of wisdom practically to dust, we still dream of the land that was. The fog dancers who travel with each band of warriors regale them with the legends of old and keep the songs of our people alive. They say that the griffins of the Grey Wardens came from Seharon. They tell us of the ancient curse of Nahar that brought the fog, and they promise that will one day lift it. They speak of the March of the Four Winds, of the lost people who fled to the Northern Islands, and the great heroes who learned at the feet of elves. Are the old tales true? We may never know. All that remains of the land Seharon once was is gone, but I know we will make them true someday. Storm Nation, welcome back. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Where is the rune that is... Gotta be here somewhere. I feel like I've gone too far. Maybe up that ladder back there.
You have it. Of course.
Thank the maker for Fairbanks.
Can I climb with the torch? Yes, I can. The Watcher. I don't know who first called this place Watcher's Canyon. I know it's named for the strange hooded figure overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he was one of their gods. None of the elves here could tell me. I don't think they even know anymore. And this cave Watcher's reach, well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. Ow. Where? Usually, I mean, well, not even usually, always, up to this point, if you find Veilfire, there's something you need to use the Veilfire on nearby. I'm having trouble finding that something.
I don't want to talk.
Damned Fairbanks and his concern for everyone. I don't know how better to ease your pain.
And what did they need? All back to the farm the elf cleans up. Out in the woods, the elf.
One of the big square pillars by the waterfall? Big square pillars.
If the archdemon survived the fall into the abyssal rift, I wonder if it can be slain.
Proof it isn't an archdemon at all, I'd say.
What do you mean?
If Grey Wardens are good for anything, it's killing an archdemon. This one rose again. I'd say Corypheus created it. A tribute to his old gods, or an emulation of them.
Meaning what? It cannot be slain unless he is?
That? Or we need a much deeper chasm.
What? Oh my gosh.
That waistline.
It
Yes.